And boys, we're back here with another college video. Today, what I got for y'all is another ability video. Now, the reason why we're updating this is it is now 21 AP on both sides of the football. And I want to go over what I think are the best abilities to run at every single position. And then end of the video, I will show you guys what I am currently running. So let's get into it though. We're going to go ahead and look at the catalog right here. And we're just going to go position by position, where at quarterback, the best ability quarterback in the game is Jalen Milroe. Now, do I think Jalen Milroe is the best quarterback? I would say no, but he does get the best abilities because these two buckets right here are discount, right? Now, in this bucket right here, you want to run things that are at least like 2 AP normally, right? So magician, extender, stuff like that is all great. So overview of quarterback though, every ability that I think is really great on it. So workhorse, obviously, to help with the wear and tear. I think magician is good. I've been currently not running magician and I can go without it. Okay, I can. I still think it's a great ability though. I do want to say that, but the ability that I think I really want to run right here at one spot is off platform over the dot ability. This is specifically if you are on the placement setting as well. If you are on placement and accuracy, ignore this part. You don't need off platform. You don't need dot. It's all to do with your timing. But off platform is like dot, but everywhere. And it's great with like high, but it's like an insane ability. Like this is probably the best Deadeye ability in the game. On top of that too, you can go extender. Obviously extender, one of the best abilities in the game, right? So you could spend in total 3 AP right here, off platform and extender discount ability bucket for Milroe. Now on top of that as well, I would recommend like the workhorse. That would be 4 AP. And then really on top of that, I mean, you have some things like option king, some of this other stuff that is really scheme dependent, but the ability that I really think is pretty solid is pull down for 1 AP. This just really helps a lot of the takedowns as well. Obviously extender can break the takedown sacks, but takedown can still get fumbles. And I think pull down does a good job of just not getting fumbles when you're playing like the loop and that type of pressure as well. So you could get away with potentially spending like 5 AP on him. You could go magician as well, spend 7 AP, but for me, I would just rock the pull down, extender, workhorse, and off platform. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the quarterback position right there. Now we're going to go ahead and go to running back right here, where I think running back is fairly obvious. Obviously we have Reggie Bush and also Clinton Portis are the 2 best ability cards in the game. Now for running back, these are my favorite abilities to run. I think, again, the workhorse is really, really nice. Workhorse is great. On top of that as well, with these running backs, Shifty Platinum for 1 has to be ran. That is insane. I also think downhill is really good as well. So those are like probably my top 3. Then we get into some other abilities that are like, they're kind of nice to have. I think balance and also 360, they're cool. Don't really recommend sidekick. Don't really recommend side step. Don't really recommend head first. Don't really recommend jackpot. You could go recoup if you are crazy spamming the running back as well. But really, I like workhorse. I like Shifty. That's really all you need. But if you want another one, you could go downhill. This could be a 1 AP player for you. This could be a 2 AP. This could be 3 AP. Literally, you can really choose what you want on the running back with Reggie Bush and Clinton Portis, right? So on top of that too, say obviously Reggie Bush, and you can't get Clinton Portis right now given the gauntlet glitch, but Reggie Bush is 4 mil, obviously going to be tough to afford him. If you can't afford him, I really like Ollie Gordon. You have other cards like the underdogs as well. I like Ollie Gordon better than the underdog cards. I like the Shifty Platinum for 3, usually 4 AP. And of course as well, you could just go like, I don't know, like say workhorse on top of that too. So really do like this Ollie Gordon card. He is currently my starting running back, and that's a card maybe you only want workhorse on. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the running back position. Fullback, really got nothing for you. Wide receiver right here. Favorite abilities that I like to run, of course. Now we're looking for discounted players like Brandon Ayuk, the Underdogs, Ultimate Dynasty, and also, whoops, did not mean to hit that button. Also, Zay Jones works as well. And I think we went Dante right here. Underdogs work too, but really you just want the takeoff for 2 if you can get it. Like in this bucket right here, it's going to be in the far right screen. Takeoff for 2, discounted. I think you want this at 2 receiver spots, so spend 4 AP, you know? And then on top of that as well, then you get into the slot players, where in the slot, I don't think you need takeoff. I think it's cool if you want to run it. I don't think you need it though. In the slot, abilities that I like are potentially cutter in some offenses. Like if you're struggling to beat the man coverage, I like that. I also like sure hands as well. Sure hands can work good anywhere. Like it's just a really good ability. I like it in the slot because you could try to throw a lot of seam streaks and, you know, getting knocked out or like hit sticked. They can still hang on to it. But really for me, it's takeoff, sure hands, or cutter. And I would prioritize at least 2 takeoffs though to make sure you don't get pressed on outside receivers. Now, that's really everything for receiver that I like too. Now we're going to go to the tight end position, where at tight end, I think good example of what we could do is I guess Eric Ebron is cool. This is a spot where it depends on your offense. You could want the platinum takeoff. You could. Like, I totally get that. Platinum takeoff on the tight end is good in certain offense. I think in normal YF close, it is really, really good. I think in maybe like trips tight end, it's really good too. But if you're in like bunch strong or something, I don't think you need the takeoff. And really for me, what I want on the tight end is probably sure hands. I think they do a really good job on curls and all like contested catches. And that's why I really like Vince Brown II right here, who does, guess what? He gets the discounted sure hands for 2 AP. So that's why I really like him. Sure hands, just they get hands on the ball, they're likely going to catch it, right? And I really do like that. I think Jackpot does deserve a little bit of like an honorable mention. It's not something that I run, but I do think it's good. I think Cutter can be solid at times as well. But for me, tight end number one, I would say, is sure hands, which that hasn't changed in a while. I will say the number one thing that has changed for me is the O-line abilities, because now we get so much AP on offense given the discounts. I think it's pretty smart to run some O-lineman abilities where we can just take a look at Luke Gadecki right here, who's a pretty good example. And for me, what I like on him, I like one of two things. Strong grip for 2. I like this a ton. I think it really helps if your quarterback is moving in the pocket at all. And I think it helps for like contains and like a lot of other things as well. Makes the run game a little bit better. I will say quick drop also does deserve like an honorable mention as well. If you guys don't have a great play action play in your offense, there's a great way to neutralize quick jump as well. But for me, I would rather prioritize the strong grip over quick drop, but I think both abilities are great. Besides that, I don't really love anything for the offensive line. And really, with that being said, we can just go ahead and go on to defense now, okay? And right now what I'm currently doing is I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea of like what players to target, what abilities are good. That's pretty much what this video is for right now. And again, we have 21 AP to spend. Defense, I think, is a lot worse from an ability standpoint than offense, because offensive abilities make the scheme overpowered. Defense just gives you like, oh yeah, you can tackle, you can catch picks, like you can do basic things that you shouldn't need abilities for. And it's kind of like all defensive abilities are focused on countering the offense, if that makes sense. So we're gonna get started with D-line right here, where I think the obvious one, I think Blake Bonus should be on the team, by the way. Whether you want to run quick jump for 2 or you want to run takedown for 1 on that platinum level, those are the 2 defensive abilities that I think are really, really good. I'm not a big fan of grip breaker. I tried this. I don't really think it's great. Wrap up as well. I tried this on a looper as well that got into the quarterback consistently. Still got shrugged off by extender at a really high rate. I don't like running workhorse on my defensive players either. Outside disruptor, inside disruptor, all this, like for me, it's takedown or it's quick jump on the D line. The reason you run one or the other, right? Quick jump is good either in like stock 4-man rushes. It's good in like 3-3 cub. It's good where if you don't have like a loop blitz style of pressure, that's where quick jump can make it to where you get like the sheds or like the pass rush of like a loop blitz, right? Takedown is something to where you have like good pressure behind it, but you're getting after the quarterback as well, and you want to bring down the extender. And also, I think the biggest part of takedown, if it only counter or if it only like prevented broken sack attempts, whatever, I wouldn't run it. The forced sack fumbles, I think, is absolutely huge, and I think you notice that a ton. So that's why I really like takedown, and really just depends what style of defense you want to run, whether you're running quick jumps or you're running takedowns. And that's true to be told with the linebacker as well. I think at the linebacker spot right here, for me, what I'm prioritizing is as a loop player, like this is where like certain things matter, right? Like as a looper, like a person that's going to come and free the quarterback, you could go takedown, you could go quick jump in total for 3 AP. I think that's great. I think quick jump on the looper does make it a lot better. But if you don't want that, say this is a coverage player for you, I think you're now in a spot where it's like house call. On Danny Sutzman at least, doesn't get the ball hawk, so I would just go house call for 2. That's gonna be a little bit of a debate later, I guess I would say, is house call versus ball hawks. And for me, one team house call. But yeah, it's pretty much everything that I like for the linebacker too. It depends how you're using them, whether you want like quick jump and what's called takedown, or you want like house call, you know. So that's pretty much everything for linebacker. Other than that, there aren't really great abilities that I would recommend. Now, when we're talking about coverage right here, cornerback, Damon Brenson right here as an example, because of course he does get a discounted bucket right here. Knockout, I don't think is great. Knockout, I'm not aboard the knockout train. Played against it, seen people run it, not a fan. I'll be honest, not a fan of knockout. Besides that, I mean, house call, ball hawk, Robber, I also am not a fan of either. I don't think it's as good as house call or ball hawk. And with that being said too, jammer and blanket coverage, I don't really think man coverage is that good either. I think things that make man coverage good is a blitz, like a pinch bug zero type of blitz with like quick jumps and that stuff. That's where man coverage can be good, but I don't think it's good because of blanket coverage or jammer. And I don't think jammer does a good job of countering takeoff. I don't think blanket coverage is like overpowered. So for me, it's like, I don't know, if I had to choose one, I'd probably take blanket coverage, but I'm not really big on man coverage in this game. I don't really think it's that great. There's so many ways to beat it. Stemmed up curls, stemmed up in routes, speed outs, wheel routes. Like, I just feel like man coverage is so easy to beat in this game. Now, if you're running like hybrid man mixed with zone, obviously like stuff to do that. Like the good man coverage people will also have like zones on the field to hide the weaknesses, but assuming if you're crazy with the man coverage like that, you probably know what you want anyway, whether it's blanket coverage or a jammer. But with that being said, coverage wise, I think it's ball hawk or house call, and ball hawk can give you reaction time. It can break on some crazy things, but you're gonna drop picks. House call, you can still drop interceptions, but this will be the most consistent experience you have catching interceptions. And for me, I'm on team house call because it's already like hard enough to make people make a mistake in this game. When I make them make a mistake, I want to catch the football. So for me, I'm on team house call over ball hawk, but I'm between those two on defense. And I understand why you run ball hawk, right? I get it. And with that being said, we covered pretty much every single ability I do like in this, and you can pretty much mix and match stuff, right? Like, for me, to end off this video, I want to show you guys my current AP setup, what I'm doing. And with that, obviously, I don't have like Jalen Milroe. I don't have like Reggie Bush. I don't have like some of these other cards that maybe you expect like the best team in the game to have. I don't think you need them, and I don't want to spend that many coins. Honestly, I'm a little bit stingy with the coins. So for me, I have Luke Gadecki, I have Vershawn Lee, and I also have Armand Membu right here, all with the strong grip. I really do like the strong grip. I like it on 3 offensive linemen right here. And something I could do is either move Tyler Booker or Linderbaum to right tackle, and they could play right there and we get an extra AP point. Besides that, I do have sure hands on Vince Brown right here. I know my face cams kind of block it, but we have sure hands on him. We have takeoff on Zay Jones and Randy Moss. I have Ollie Gordon with workhorse, and on Pat White right here, I do have off platform, extender, workhorse. That's the stack I'm running on Pat White. And yeah, that's pretty much everything on offense that I'm running. That is 21 out of 21 AP. And let's go to the defense side of the ball right here, where at our top safeties, I have Minka Fitzpatrick, Paul Lewis. They both have the ball hawk. I have Brinson and Jason Marshall Jr. as my outside corners. I said ball hawk, by the way, they have house call. My bad, I misspoke. Minka, Paul Lewis, Brinson, Jason Marshall all have the house call ability. Now, one thing that I'm doing a little bit different that I'm kind of testing out a little bit is in my slot right here, I have a platinum ball hawk on Travis Hunter. The reason why I have this is I want to see how it does for like a lot of the RPO stuff that I do play a lot of. So that's why we have a platinum ball hawk on Travis, but we could easily switch that for a house call as well. We just kind of had 4 AP left. On D-line right here, I'm running takedown. So Trey Henderson, Blake, and also Trey Moore, they all have the takedown ability. Jaden Yates right here is my loop linebacker, where we have the gold takedown for 2. I wish this was platinum, but we do have the quick jump platinum right here for 2, in total spending 4 AP. And again, that is all 21 of my AP right here. That's pretty much everything that I do like so far relating to abilities. If you're wondering why the lineup looks weird, by the way, it's because this is my ultimate dynasty lineup for the head-to-head event. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy today, man. Hopefully I was able to help you. This has been my favorite like abilities to run, players to target. Hopefully you guys got some out of this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more college content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards, use these abilities live on stream, I do stream here on both YouTube and Twitch. So watch on the YouTube, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.